Welcome to the weekend edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Friday, June 12, 2015. Let's get to it. We'd like to wish a speedy recovery to Baito Abbaspour, who suffered a run of bad health as of late. Abbesfor was hospitalized over the weekend for what he called immune problems, which is just the latest in a string of difficulties he's suffered over the last few months. It was only a few months ago that Abbesfor found himself standing on the Olympia stage and pushing Flex Lewis and company to their limits on the front end of the European tour. Abbesfor hasn't given any word as to when or if he'll be back up on his feet and able to resume normal daily activities. But we would love nothing more than to see him rest, recover, and snap back to his old self. From all of us here at Muscle in the Morning, get well soon, Baito. After a long drought to start the year, we've had quite a flurry of action in the world of female bodybuilding over the last few weeks, and it looks like ZOA Lindsay doesn't want to be left out of the fun. This week, the former IFBB North American champion posted up some new photos showing off the type of throwback, streamlined feminine muscle that she's become known for over the years. Last year, we saw Linsey take the stage on two separate occasions, breaking into the top 10 at the Dallas Europa Super Show. When she really puts it all together, Linsey is capable of putting together a very impressive package. But whether or not she has enough muscle to stand with some of the bigger competitors she'll be up against later this year still remains to be seen. Following the Arnold Australia, Justin Compton made headlines when he unexpectedly announced that he'd be foregoing the rest of the contest season. But apparently he hasn't been foregoing any meals. Last weekend, Compton was one of the featured guest posers at the NPC Muscle Mayhem Championships, where the young superstar took the stage looking like a real-life cartoon caricature. The 300-plus pound Compton plodded out in front of a packed house and showed off what appeared to be mountains of new lean mass. Over the last 2 years, we've seen Compton supersize his physique, and it looks like his current offseason is going to be a lot more of the same. And whenever he decides to roll out the new Justin Compton 3.0 package, it looks like he's going to be lights out for the competition. A few months removed from an impressive 7th place finish at the Arnold Classic, it looks like men's physique pro Andre Adams has been busy putting in some serious work. Adams took the stage for a guest posing appearance last weekend where we saw one of the hottest commodities in the men's physique division show off some noticeable new thickness throughout his upper body. Adams really burst onto the scene last year and looks to be riding that wave of momentum all the way through 2015. Should he manage to keep things rolling and stay afloat, it's conceivable that he could ride high on the way into the Olympia and put his talents to the test against the cream of the crop in the men's physique division. This weekend, the bodybuilding world will take over the windy city of Chicago for one of the most exciting amateur events of the year, the NPC Junior Nationals, where the physique world will look to uncover the next diamond in the rough that'll go on to become a polished future superstar. And that diamond could very well be men's physique competitor David Raday. Last year, Raday exploded onto the scene with his second place finish, narrowly missing out on winning his IFBB Pro card. But after a long offseason that brought along plenty of new improvements, Raday is ripped and ready to hit the stage once again this weekend, where he'll look to avenge last year's loss. If Raday can manage to capture that magical combination of conditioning and fullness, he could very well find himself walking off the stage in Chicago for the last time as an amateur. Good luck to all the hungry athletes looking to make a name for themselves at this weekend's Junior National Championships. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.